Ma, who is echoing? I think there are some kids continuing from the last class. I think they forget to switch off or turn off. That's okay. Did you all finish your exams?
Mataji, I had 2 weeks ago last week, and also I have tomorrow and Thursday too.
Tomorrow and Thursday. Did you all prepare?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, great. Are you guys doing the whole syllabus like you revise from the beginning of the year, or you are taking the portions from January for the half term?
Mataji, in my English class we don't really go over anything, but in my math, I'm in accelerated math, so we learn 9th grade stuff even though I'm in 8th. So we had to do separate learning because we learned 8th grade last year, and so we had to learn the same thing that we learned last year. So
Mataji,
You know
I
what?
don't have anything like revising what I've already.
Okay. You know what? Like when you are doing the 9th grade math in the 8th grade, right? You will get the high school credit from the 8th grade itself. You will see that in your transcript next year. You know
yeah,
that?
I saw my transcript. I had to get it for AP class, so
Yeah. All right, great. I think we can go ahead and start, right? Or I think it's already 3 minutes past. I will go ahead and share
Yeah,
my
Mataji,
screen.
we can start, Mataji.
Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and share my screen. Let me know when you are able to see it. I think I have to do like this. Yeah. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes, Mataji.
I'm not able to see you guys, okay? So you have to tell me if you are able to see my screen. Okay. So today, right, we are going to see like what was happened in the Canto 3, the renunciation, the Canto 3 of the Srimad Bhagavatam, the chapter 24. The topic itself is called as, the title of the chapter is the renunciation of Kardama Muni. Okay. So let's quickly talk about who is Kardama Muni and what kind of the yogi he is and how he was born and whom he was married to, who are the sons or the daughters of the Kardama Muni. All these things we will go through. Okay. So first, right, let's see about how the Kardama Muni came into this world, right? He was not the ordinary person who came into this world like as through a father and a mother. He was born from Lord Brahma, and when he was born itself, right, when we born in this material world, we always born in the mode of ignorance. Like we always try to do things which are not suitable, right? But Kardama Muni is not like that. When he was born itself, he was born with the mode of goodness. So it means that he does whatever the activities he was doing, everything is related to the God. Like he can't do not even a single activity which is not relevant to Krishna consciousness. Okay, so that was the how the Kardama Muni born into this world. Okay, so what is once he has born, right? He always think about the Lord, and he was doing so much penances. You see, this is the picture where he was doing the meditation for thousands and thousands of years in a secluded place, and then upon pleasing his austerity, right? Oh, who is this person who is always thinking about me and who is always worshipping me? I should definitely go see this person. So what is the lesson we learned out of it? We should not expect that Krishna, we should see, there are people who always question us like, where is Krishna? Can you show me where is your God, etc. Right? The way we are doing the activities, right, we make sure that Krishna is coming and seeing us. That's how, if we pleases Krishna, he makes sure that he will come and see us. Okay. the example is the Kardama Muni, like who was always meditating upon Krishna, and he is coming and visiting, that Garuda, right? That is the vehicle for Lord Vishnu. So he is upon pleased upon his meditation, right? He is coming and visiting Kardama Muni in the forest. Okay, that was his short story about Kardama Muni, and like he was appearing in a four-handed form. That is one of his Krishna's form, and he is sitting on Garuda. You see, that is his vehicle. So when you go to the temple, right, in you go to any Balaji temple, you always see the Garuda, right, who is always facing Lord Balaji. How many of you visited that, and how many of you saw that? I don't know how to see your camera. I'm still poor. Anyone raising the hand? Have you guys, when you visited the Balaji temple, right, have you seen the Garuda is facing the Lord Balaji? You haven't seen?
No, Mataji.
No? Next time when you are going to the Balaji temple, you will be seeing that, and you are going to come and tell me. Okay? You go to any temple, the Balaji temple, the Garuda will be always facing Lord Balaji. Okay. Sometimes he is inside the temple, sometimes he is outside the temple, but every other Vishnu temple will be having Lord Garuda. Okay. He is the carrier for Lord Vishnu. Okay. So that was the short story about Kardama Muni. And, like he was doing so much severe austerities and penances, right? And the Lord is very pleased upon him. The main purpose why he was coming out of Brahma, right? He was assigned a role for increasing the population. Okay, so through them, there are some kids has to be born like that. They have to carry that next generation. Plus, he was praying to the Lord, right? The Lord also has to appear as a son for him. Okay, like how Mother Yashoda was praying, like that he prayed and he got the Lord Kapila as his one of his sons. Okay, so and when he was doing all these penances, right? There is another sage called Swayambhu Manu, who is the king who is ruling this entire earth, was ruled by the king Swayambhu Manu. And he has so many daughters, and one of his daughter name is Devahuti. So this is how their marriage was happening between the Kardama Muni and the Devahuti, because the purpose of Kardama Muni and the Devahuti marriage is to increase the population on the earth, right? So when Lord is also promising that the Lord Kapila, the Lord will be appearing as one of the son for Kardama Muni and Devahuti. So originally, right, when they married, the daughter, the Devahuti is the king of the one of the daughter, right? So she was like so beautiful, and as soon as he saw Kardama Muni, and like in olden days when the parents say like this is the boy you have to marry, like they really don't oppose anything, they will go for that marriage. Okay, then upon seeing her, like even Kardama Muni was very pleased, and they both got married, and they have 9 daughters totally, and these are the daughters' name: Kala, Anushya, Shraddha, Havirbu, Gati, Kriya, Kayati, Arundhati, and Shanti. Okay, these are the 9 daughters who were born out of Kardama Muni and Devahuti. Okay, and Lord also promising that he will appear as the ninth son for both of them, and that ninth kid will be the boy, and he will be establishing the Sankhya philosophy to the entire world. Okay, so the marriage happened, and there are 9 daughters who are born. Like we already saw the daughter's name, and then the ninth one will be the Kapila Dev. Okay, and then
Mataji,
like yeah.
if there's 9 daughters, wouldn't the son be the 10th
Yeah,
son?
yeah,
The 10th kid? Okay.
yeah. After the 9 daughters, the 10th son will be the Kapila Muni.
Matthew, I thought there's only 8 daughters.
8 daughters?
Yeah.
Not really sure, Amma. Is Mataji there on the call?
Mate, can you go back to slide 3? Because
3?
then we can count all the names.
Okay,
Like,
wait a
the
minute.
daughters.
Maybe I had a typo mistake. 1 minute. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
It was 9.
7, 8, 9. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Is Mataji, Vinita Mataji?
Mataji,
Mataji?
Google says 9.
9, right? I think Mataji is in mute. That's okay. So 9 daughters, it could be 8 daughters as well. I think I got this from Bhagavatam only. So it must be true, but I can confirm you back. Okay.
Mataji,
Mate, it is 9. I just searched it up.
yeah, Google says 9.
You should not look at not
No,
every
I
other
found it
site.
on Database.
Okay, yeah, you should found it from the reliable source, not from the Google. Okay. I'm glad, Advait, you saw it from the Veda base. Amma. Thank you. Okay. Because I got the details from Veda base. I don't want to get it from Google. Okay. So like after the marriage, and then after these 9 daughters were born and they were marrying, like once the daughters become big, like they're marrying these daughters to different kings. Like, let's not get into all these detail. So this is how the marriage happened. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Yeah. So this is how the marriage happened. They have a daughters, and then next the 9th one the 10th one was the kid. And like how Devahuti used to serve her husband, like how our moms are serving your dads, she used to make a very good meal, and she will be taking care of all his needs, and she'll take care of the kids, etc., etc. She does like exactly, though she was the daughter of the king, right? Still, she will be doing like whatever the activities she is supposed to do as a wife. She will do all her duties in a very, very perfectful manner. Okay. And then, right, after all these things are done, then the Lord Brahma is appearing to Kardama Muni and saying that Kardama Muni also is not an ordinary person. He is also a saintly person. And he was following exactly whatever the way the person is supposed to lead his life to in a Krishna conscious way, right? He completely surrendered himself to the Lord, and whatever the instructions when Lord Brahma was giving him upon his birth, right? He was exactly following the same instructions, not even one instruction. He disobeyed whatever the instruction has been given. So what is the lesson for us from this? Like whatever the parents are telling to us, right? It is always for our good. Like, oftentimes we try to tend to argue with the parents, but at times we don't want to accept the fact, but we always have to have that mindset that the parents are telling only for our good. Okay. So I hope all the kids, like, do you guys argue with your parents? Hopefully not, right? So even though there are sometimes you don't want to follow it, but just follow it definitely for 200% sure that they are telling for your good only. Okay. That is the lesson we learned out of this, like whatever the instructions given by Lord Brahma. Who is it Samskruti? You want to talk something?
No, Mataji.
Okay, so your thing is blinking. I'm not really sure whether you want to say something. Okay, so where were we? So what is the lesson we are learning out of it? Like whenever the elderly people, like our grandpa, grandparent, the teachers, mom, dad, like whoever is telling us like everything is for our good, like at that point, like it is very difficult to accept and follow it, but still you just do it. I'm sure that that is only for your good, the parents are telling. Okay, that is the lesson we learn out of it. Okay. And then the Lord Brahma is talking to Devahuti as well. Like you are, though you are the princess, but still you come to the Kardama Muni's palace. I mean, like you come to the Kardama Muni's. See, he is a sage who is living in the forest. She was living in the palace, but still she was never bothered about the opulences, whatever the luxury life she was leading, right? She was not expecting anything. Like once she is married, she was completely adapted to the whatever the environment Kardama Muni has. So what is the lesson we learned out of it? Not every other time, right? We will always be in a good situation. There will be a bad situation also. There will be a good situation also. So it always goes up and down. One time you will be in a good thing. One time we will get a bad thing. So after the bad thing, right, I'm sure like Krishna will be seeing our the sincerity, and he makes sure that you are getting the next good thing. So it's always the way, you know, like when something bad happens, like we should not be thinking that why this is happening to me. Okay, it happens to every other one. Only thing is we may not be knowing that what is happening to the other person. Okay. And then he was also telling to Devahuti that he is very pleased with her, the way she is serving her husband and the kids, etc., etc. So I'm going to give you a child called Kapila Muni. And after many years, right? And then when Kardama Muni was doing the penances in the forest, when Lord Vishnu appeared, he also gave him the boon that you will get Lord Kapila as your son. Okay, he is exactly incarnation of Lord Vishnu himself. Okay, that's what this passage is about. And then next, let's go to the. So after Brahma is giving all these boon to Kardama Muni and Devahuti, right? He got the kid, like that is the when Lord Kapila was born in this world, right? It is Lord Krishna himself is incarnating all the demigods. They are showering the flowers. The Gandharvas are doing the band. You know, like you can't even imagine or expect what kind of how they are showering the flowers, and then the musicians are playing all kinds of instruments, and the dancing of the girls, like it was like, you know, like when the Lord himself is appearing, it was like a very auspicious moment, and everybody was celebrating that. Okay. And this is one of the characteristics given in how the Lord Kapila Muni will look like. His hairs and all look like a very golden in color, and his eyes are looks like a very lotus petal. His eyes look like a lotus petal, and his feet are like very pink in color, like how. And and if you look at the feet of the Lord, right, you will have lot of lotus flowers. You have the conch, you have a chakra, you have a sudarshanam. Everything will be under the Lord's lotus feet. There will be a mark, like when exactly the Lord Kapila Muni appeared, like these are the characteristics, like how the Lord appeared and how he looked like. And these are the things. He is not like a ordinary person, how we born. Okay, how they born out of this, how we born or take birth. Okay. So when the Kardama Muni, right, he is also a yogi. He understood as soon as the Lord Kapila Muni born, like he got all the auspicious things are happening. Everybody is showering. We already described how his birth was. Then immediately Kardama Muni realized that this is Lord himself. He has appeared, and this was the boon he was praying like thousands and thousands of years back with Lord Vishnu. And this is exactly Krishna only descended himself, and then he offered his obeisances, though it is the kid, right? But still he offered his obeisances, and he expressed his love, and all the things are happening. So this is how he, after this, right, he is talking to the son. Oh my dear Lord, you are always who is oh my dear Lord, who is always increasing the honor of your devotees, have descended in my home just to fulfill your word and disseminate the process of real knowledge. I will come to this point, disseminate the process of real knowledge. He really shows how to lead life, and how to, once you finish the end of this life, right, how to go back to the Godhead. That's what the philosophy, disseminate the process of the real knowledge. The real knowledge is nothing but um, you don't use anything for your material sense enjoyment. Whatever the resources you have, everything you use it for Krishna service, so that like you will get all the blessings from Krishna. On the end of this life, right, we will get out of the birth and death cycle, and then we will go back to Krishna. Okay. And then he is talking to his son. You, once upon a time, I was praying for you. I was praying to you that I have to have a kid like you only, and you also appeared, and you proved your words, and you keep up your words, you kept your promise, etc. All those things you are telling, and you appeared in my house. I wanted to offer all the whatever the works I am doing, I wanted to offer it to you. And he is just praising the God, like you conquer the death and attain immortality. You will see me as the super soul in your heart uninterruptedly, and I will take. Okay, this is this. Okay, so this is Kardama Muni is talking about this, and then upon he speaks, he is talking to the Lord. Kapila Dev is talking to Kardama Muni. Okay, the first father is talking to son, next is son is talking to the father. Okay, so I appeared in your house. I was like so pleased with your penances, austerities, etc. And then I'm going to teach my mother the eternal knowledge, that is how to go back to Godhead. When he means the eternal knowledge here, it is the Lord is going to teach his mother the Sankhya philosophy, and she will be relieved from all kind of the fears, and she will attain the liberation undoubtedly. If you look at it here, this is Lord Kapila Dev, who is teaching to his mother Devahuti. Um, Okay, so let's take a step back. Okay, so the Lord Kardama Muni, right? First, the father is talking to the son. Son is the Kapila Dev. Okay, Lord Kapila Dev. So he realized that the supreme personality of Godhead has appeared in his house, and he know that the son is going to take care of his wife, and he knows that he will teach her all the processes of devotional service, how to go back to the Godhead, all the transcendental knowledge he is going to teach his mom. And so he is planning to leave to the forest, and he wants to meditate upon the Lord. Basically, he wants to leave the home, and then he want to go to forest and meditate upon the Lord. But nowadays, right, that is not possible. Okay, so nowadays that is not possible. But wherever you are, you just try to work on whatever your best capacity. We can serve Krishna, we have to serve Krishna. Okay, so it was the one of the olden days where everything was working, and they don't have this much disruptions. Like you have so many disruptions, like you have a YouTube, you have a technology, you name what not, you have, like you have everything to distract you, right? They were not living in the days where there no technology exists. They just think about only the Lord. Okay, So he was teaching, the Kapila Muni is teaching the mother Devahuti, the Sankhya philosophy. Okay. So the father is talking to the son and he was handing over all his responsibilities to the son, and he is circumambulating the son, like how you pay the obeisances to the Lord. Like when you go to the temple, you go circumambulate the deities and the Tulsi Maharani. Like that, he was circumambulating Kapila Muni, and then he is leaving to the forest. Okay. And I don't think we need to go over all these things. After this, right? Um, he he started talking to his mother that you don't need to worry that when father is leaving the home, I'm here to take care of you, and I'm going to teach you the real knowledge why you take a birth in this in the planet, right? I'm going to teach you what is the purpose of that. Sorry. Okay. So he is going to teach like what is the why did you come into this world, and what is the purpose of your life, and how you are connected to the Lord. All these things he wanted to touch. Sorry, he was teaching his mother Devahuti. Okay. So the philosophy is called the Sankhya philosophy. So after the departure of her husband, that is the Kardama Muni is departing the home, and then he was Devahuti is the mother, and she was staying with her son. And the Sankhya philosophy, right, it consists of like the 24 elements. One is the first three are the mind, intelligence, and the false ego, and then you have the five gross elements: earth, water, fire, ether, air, and then sense object: sound, touch, sight, smell, taste. And these are all related to the sensory organs. And then you have a five working senses: the tongue, voice, legs, arms, reproductive organs, evacuating organs. All those things is he is talking about how to get out of this world and attain the liberation and attain the lotus feet of the Lord. Okay. So what is the so can we all talk about who can summarize the story, like whatever we have talked until now? Who can summarize the story? I'll stop sharing. Anyone can summarize the story? Radhika?
So there was this sage, Kadamamuni,
Mm-hmm.
and he was meditating
Mm.
and meditating of Krishna.
Mm-hmm.
When Vishnu came on his four-handed form,
Mm-hmm.
riding on Garuda,
Mm-hmm.
and then they were talking about like how he's going to come as Gardamuni's son,
Uh-huh.
and that he's going to get married very soon.
Uh-huh.
And then
Ma, can you turn on your video?
okay. And then a few days later,
Mm-hmm.
he got married with the Devahuti.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got 9 girls and one
Mm-hmm.
boy, Kapilamuni.
Mm-hmm.
And then which makes 10. And then Kardama Muni talked to his son,
Mm-hmm.
which is Vishnu technically. And then
Mm-hmm.
he went to the forest.
Mm-hmm.
And then
He went to the
he
forest
thought
because he know that the Lord Krishna himself appeared as his son, right? Uh-huh. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said he's going to teach his mother
Mm-hmm.
the Sankhya philosophy,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all.
All right. You really summarized very well, Radhika. So what are the learnings or teachings out of this? Everybody can give a thumbs up for Radhika. Thank you. Ma, what are the learnings or teachings we learn out of this? Is Preeti Mataji joined?
Yes, Mataji, I'm here.
Okay. Okay, Mataji. Is my time up?
If you have realizations or learnings from this chapter, then I'll take over. Let them speak.
Okay. Okay, Mataji. Thank you. Ma, what are the learnings or the teachings when Lord Kardama Muni was meditating, right? What are the teachings we need to learn from that? Anyone can tell or share your... we already discussed this, right? Can you please raise your hand? I see 12 kids. Yeah, I see 12 kids. Samskriti.
Yes, Mataji.
Ma, what are the learnings we learned out of this story?
So you want me to summarize it? I didn't
No
really...
summary. Like, what did you understand or learned out of this? Summary already Radhika, right? Yeah, she she already gave the summary, Amma.
Oh, okay. So like I I learned that like Krishna was Krishna was like Kapila Dev's
Krishna is coming as Lord Kapiladev, yeah.
and then like even though Devahuti, she was used to like a palace like area, she adapted like the forest area, and she actually like adapted that quickly, and she wasn't like most people wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that is the thing, right? Adaptation, like whatever we have, like just be happy with what we have. You know, like today we have something, we should not regret that tomorrow if we don't have that ring, right? Like it is like if it is meant to be coming to us, it will come to us. Whatever is allotted for you, it will come to you at any cost of time, right? Adaptation, that's the skill. Yes, that's the good one. Anyone else wants to share based on when Kardama Muni was meditating upon the Lord, right? There are a lot of teachings on that. Anyone wants to share? I'll call out the names. Abhinav.
Mataji, what is the question?
The question was like when Kardama Muni was meditating upon the Lord in the forest for thousands and thousands of years, right? What are the learnings or teachings out of it?
It from that part of the story, we can understand that we should that
we should do the activities in a way that
we remember Krishna. He and doing the dharma, because his dharma, his duty was to propagate the universe. So he wanted a suitable wife for that.
He wanted a suitable wife, and he was also meditating onto the Lord, and he was not deviating what he was praying for, right? That is the one thing we need to learn. Like you take anything, whether it is academic or material thing, you fix on something, like it could be of anything. Just think about that and you just aim, you set your goals and then you move forward. Like that was the teaching out of it, right? Anyone wants to share anything else? That's it, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Revathy Mataji. It was very interesting. Even I learned so much from the story. Thank you.
I am not good at like you telling the stories. Thank you so much.
So much, Mataji.
Thank you so much, kids. Hare Krishna. I'll see you next week.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare
So,
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, I've been told to alternate between Sanskrit and Shloka revision. So today we will be doing Shloka revision. I think already in the previous session, 3 weeks back, we did the first 3 verses. We revised the first 3 verses of Bhagavatam. So today we'll have to move forward and we'll have to start the next important verse, which is Prayena Alpayusha Shabhya. So anybody, Sabhya, anybody would like to volunteer to chant this verse, and then we can see if you can chant it from memory. Yes, Advait.
Okay, Mataji. Payenalpayusha Shabya Kalavasmin Yuge Jana Manda Sumanda Matayo Manda Bhagya Hipadvita. Thank you, Mataji.
Wonderful. Advait, what is the meaning? Like rough meaning? Because I remember you were also on the Shloka understanding class. So,
Mataji, I don't remember. I didn't join that class in a long time.
ooh, okay. But do you want to guess a few words? Let's see if you can guess a few words. How about Yuga? You can guess what is Yuga?
Yuge is like the time.
Yes, exactly. Jana. Jana means
Uh,
Jana. Jan.
January.
Silly boy. Jana. Jana means people. Just like you have Mahajana, right? Who are the Mahajan?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, Manda. Manda. Manda means
Mind?
dull,
Intelligent.
Oh, dull-headed.
dull-headed. Yeah, Sumanda. Matayo. Mati means intelligence. Okay, Mati is intelligence. Like we say Sumati. Sumati means one who's intelligent. Manda Bhagya. Bhagya, what is Bhagya?
Bhagavad Gita?
Eh. Just sound random a bit. If it sounds similar, you'll add it. Okay. Bhagya means what? When someone says
Bag.
Bhagya is what?
Blessings.
Bhagya is fortunate. Okay. So actually blessings. Yes, correct. Bhagya means to be fortunate. Manda Bhagya means not so fortunate. Okay, Upadrita. So basically what is happening, they are talking about Kalavasmin Yuge Jana. They are talking about the qualities of people in Kali Yuga. So let's have Balavrinda.
This verse only, Mataji.
What is it?
Brinda presented this verse only, Mataji.
Yeah, I just was just calling out for Balavrinda. Can you read the translation for me, baby?
Yes. Oh Lord, oh Lord, one in this iron age of Kali, men almost always have but short lives. They are quarrelsome, lazy, misguided, unlucky, and so always disturbed. I did a misguided teacher story.
What is that? You did misguided story? Wow, Balavrinda.
Mataji, she did misguided teacher story. Yeah, she did some moral stories to explain this verse.
Wonderful. Thank you, Balavrinda. See, I missed that presentation. I have to catch up. I will catch up. Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, can we have Abhinav chant the verse? I know Balavrinda will chant like this, so I want her to read the English. So, okay, yes, Abhinav, the Sanskrit, please.
Prayena Payusha Sabya. Can you give me a tune?
Yes, I will help you. Yes. Prayenalpayusha sabya.
Prayena Pashusya Sabya Kalav.
So let me break it down for you. Prayena
Prayena
alpa ayushaha
Alpayushaha
sabya.
Sabya.
So try together. Prayenalpa ayusha sabya.
Prayenaya Pashuya Pashus.
Let's do it again. Prayenalpa
Prayenalpa
yushaha sabya.
Yusha Sabya.
Perfect. Prayenalpayusha sabya.
Prayenalpashya sabya.
Alpayusha sabya.
Alpayushasti.
Yushasabya.
Huh?
Let's do it again. We'll
Sometimes it's breaking.
repeat after me. Okay, we'll do it 3 times. You repeat after me. Prayena
Prayena
alpa
alpa
ayusha
ayusha
sabya
sabya
kalau
kalo
asmin
asmin
yuge
yuge
janaha
janaha
prayenalpayusha sabya.
Prayenalpayusha sabya.
Beautiful. Prayenalpayusha sabya.
Prayenalpayusha sabya.
Excellent. Prayenalpayusha sabya.
Prayenalpayusha sabya.
Kalau asmin yuge jana.
Kalo asmin yuge jana.
Manda.
Manda.
Sumanda matayo.
Manda 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 bhagya.
Manda bhagya.
Yupadrita.
Yabadruta.
Yupadrita.
Upadrita.
Manda bhagya yupadrita.
Manda bhagya aprita.
So we can either you can split it up and say Manda bhagya hi upadrita or Manda bhagya hupadrita. Hyu hupadrita.
Manda bhagya hupatrita.
It's okay to split it also. Manda bhagya hi upadrita. That is also okay. 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 Let's again do the whole thing. Prayenalpayusha sabya kalau asmin yuge jana manda sumanda matayo manda bhagya hi upadrita.
Prayenalpayusha sabya kalav asmin yuge jana manda sumanda matayo manda bhagya abhadrita.
Very good. Very nice. You're so quick at learning.
Mataji, can I say the sloka?
Yes, Kana, you can. Go ahead.
Prayenalpayusha sabya kalavasmin yuge jana manda sumanda matayo manda bhagyahu padrita.
Very nice. Good job. Good job. Very nicely done. Yes. Next, whom do we have? Radhika Rasika.
Pranay alpayasha sabya kaleva yuge jana manda matayo mandagyahi aputrita.
Very good. You did so well, Radhika. Rasika. Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to have. Now we have Raya Prahalad. We are going to go to the next verse. Raya Prahalad. Apanna Samsmritim Ghoram. Did Sitapriti Mataji teach this verse? I mean, did the teachers do this verse? Vinita Mataji?
I think they did,
Yes.
Mataji.
I want to tell the last
Did
sloka.
Mataji?
We didn't do it here in Govinda class, or we did it?
We did, Mataji, we did.
Okay. Raya Prahalad can do it. Yes, Raya Prahalad. Go ahead.
Apanna samshritam goram yannama vivashogranam tatta sadyo vimuccheta yad bibeti swayambayam.
Very nice, Raya Prahalad. Raya Prahalad, what is Bayam?
Scared?
Scared. Very good. Nama? Nama means?
Name.
Correct. Very nice. Can you read the translation for us?
living beings, living beings who are entangled in the complicated meshes of birth and death can be freed immediately by even unconsciously chanting the holy name of Krishna, which is feared by fear personified.
Excellent. See, that is the glory of the holy name. Thank you so much, Raya Pralad. Yes, Krishna Nayana. You can chant the verse. Apana samsmitam ghora.
आपन्न संश्रितं घोरं यन्नमाविवसोग्रनं तथा सन्ध्या विमुच्येत्य यत्पिबेति स्वयं भयम्.
Very good. Kind Kabir. You can go next.
आपना संश्रितिं घोरां यन्नामविवशोग्रणान् तथा सत्यो विमुच्यते यत्पिबेति स्वयं भयम्.
Very good. Good job. Very nice. Abhinav.
आपना संश्रितं घोरं यन्नामा विवसो गृणान् तथा साध्यो विमुच्यत्य तद्बिभेति स्वयं भयम्.
Excellent. Very nice. See, so beautifully you get it. Very nice. Balavrinda. Is Balavrinda eating?
No, Mataji, she's here.
Apanasam Goram Yanama Vivasogana Tata
Shraddho.
Tata Shatta
Vimucheta.
Swayam Bhavam.
Yeah, she did without saying Mataji.
Very nice. Very nice. Advait.
Okay, Mataji. Apanna samsitam goram yannama vishwashoganan tata sadhyo vimucheta yad bibeti swayam bhayam. Thank you, Mataji.
Rasika.
आपना संस्त्रं घोरं यन्नामविवशोग्रणान् तथा सादा विमुच्यते यद्बिभेति स्वयं भयम्.
Very good. Yatpada Samshrate Sutta. I don't know if you learned this verse. I'm doubtful. Let's go to the next one. Oh, it's over. Chapter got over. Okay, chapter 2 is actually one of the important verses in Canto 1. Prabhupada has quoted a lot of verses from here. So it's going to be easy, but I want, of late somehow Ramachandra is very quiet. I see him as being very quiet. Where is Ramachandra? Ramachandra. Narayanam Namaskritya.
Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraya.
Very good. Everyone knows this verse. But I want you to do text 6 too, Ramachandra.
Okay. Savai Pumsam Paradharma Yata Bhaktir Dokshaje Ahaitukiya Pratihata Yayatma Suprasiddhat.
Good job, Ramachandra. Thank you so much. Chinmayi, can you chant verse number 6?
Srimati Savai Pumsam Parodharmo Yato Bhaktir Adho Saji. Is that correct, Mataji?
Correct. Adhoksh.
Adhokshaji Ayukti Upright Hata Yayatma Suprasiddhati.
Very good. Good job, Chinmayi. Samskriti, can you read the translation there?
Yes, Mataji. The supreme occupation dharma for all humanity is that by which man can attain to loving devotional service unto the transcendent Lord. Such devotional service must be unmotivated, and uninterrupted to completely satisfy the self.
Very nice. Thank you. Kind Kabir, would you like to chant this verse?
Mataji, could I chant text 6?
Yes, text 6 here. Text.
Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhaktir ajosaje
Adhokshaje.
adoksaje ahituki aprati hata ha yayatma suprasi sidati.
Beautiful, Kabir. Very, very nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Academically advanced, Abhinav. Go ahead. You're raising your hand.
Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhaktir adokshaje ahaituki aprahita hata apratihata yayatma suprasidati.
Beautiful, beautiful. Do you want to do Narayanam Namaskrityam also?
Me, Mataji?
Yes.
Narayanam namaskrityam naram sevanaruttamam devim saraswatim yasam tato jayam uttirayet.
Very nice. See, you told it from your memory. Very nice. Good job, baby. Good. Balavrinda. Vasudeve Bhagavati.
Vasudeve Bhagavati.
Louder.
Okay, Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojate Janayad Asuvayagyam Jnanam Chayada Haitukim.
Balavrinda, who's Vasudeva?
Krishna.
What is Bhakti Yoga?
Krishna Bhakti.
Okay. What is Vairagya? So Raga means what? Raga.
Attachment.
No, correct. So Vairagya means without attachment. Okay. Very nice. Jnanam means? What is jnana?
Knowledge.
Oh, knowledge.
Very good. Good job. Rasika Radhika, can you read the translation here?
By rendering devotional service into the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, one immediately acquires causeless knowledge and detachment from the world.
Beautiful. Ramachandra, would you like to chant Vasudeva Bhagavati?
Sure, Mataji. Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita Janayatyashu Vairagyam Nanam Chayadahaitukam.
Very good. Good job. Okay, Kabir is raising his hand. Kabir, Dharma Svanushtita Pumsam. Can you try?
Yes, Mataji. Uh-oh. Okay. Dharma Swayastita Pumsam Vishwakshena Katas Tatu Katasuyaha Not Patir Yadi He Datim Sharma Eva Hi Kevalam.
Lovely. Very nice. Good job. Right, Prahlad?
Mataji, Advait go.
Yes, Advait, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, Mataji. Dharmasvanishita pumsam vishwakshena katasuyaha notpadaya yativatim shama eva hi kevalam.
Very good. That was beautiful. Yeah. Right, Prahlad? Dharma Svanushtita.
Dharmasvanashtita pumsam vishwakshena katashuya notpadayad yadi ratim shrama eva hi kevalam.
Very good. Abhinav, who is Vishwaksena? Take a guess. It's okay.
Krishna?
Of course, yeah. Easy, right?
Yeah. But I don't know that name.
Sena means the commander. Vishwaksena means commander for the entire world. Vishwaksena. And interestingly, one of the expansions of the Lord in the spiritual world is also called as Vishwaksena, and he is the Senadipati of Vaikunta.
Mataji, that's my cousin's name, Vishwak.
Wow, see, that's why I asked you this question. Okay. Samskriti, can you chant this verse? Dharma Svanushtita Pumsam.
Sure, Mataji. Dharma Svanushtita Pumsam Vishwaksena Katasyaha Nospade Yadiradim Shamayeva Hikevalam.
Very nice. Chinmayi, can you also chant this verse?
Yes, Mataji. Dharmasanastita pushpam Vishwaksena Katasya.
It's not Pushpam, it's Pumsam.
All right. Yeah. Pumsam Vishwaksena Katasya. Notpadayadi Ratim Srama Eva Hikevalam.
Beautiful. And let's have Advait recite the English. Hold on, I'm scrolling down. Yeah.
Okay, Mataji. The occupational activities a man performs according to his own position are only much useless labor if they do not provoke attraction for the message of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Shramayeva hi kevalam. It's only useless endeavor. Beautiful. So we'll end the call here, and then next week we'll do Sanskrit. Okay. So you have revised almost till 8 words in Canto 2. So we'll stop here, and we'll be starting Madhava class in a few minutes. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank
Yasya kripa
Hare
sindhubhyo cha
Krishna Mataji.
Vaishnavibhyo namo namah.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Jai. Vilasni Mataji ki jai. Revathy Mataji ki jai.
Yeah.